Welcome on in, everyone. How are you all doing today? Happy Easter to those who celebrate it today. I appreciate you all being here. All right. Today is going to be a nice, easy day. It's a Sunday, lazy Sunday. Our question of the day is, what is the opposite of a koala? So that is kind of a strange question that we have going on today. Welcome on in, everyone. How are you all doing? Yeah, we have a shell challenge today. I have never created my own shell challenge, so I'm pretty excited about that. Um, and we are going to actually take a look. I wanted to get a little bit of a recording of me showing off the build we finished yesterday in the daytime. So, Sinclair B, welcome on in. How are you doing today, my friend? Oh my goodness, my Discord is going off. I don't know if you all can hear that, but I can hear that. Um, So let me actually close that for now so you can't hear that. How are you? Happy Easter to you if you celebrate. Um, make sure we're all muted and all everything. Happy Easter. Sophia, welcome on in. It's great to see you today. Can't hear you very well. I'm at the neighbor's place for Easter lunch. Oh, well, thank you for popping on in. Enjoy your Easter lunch. Um, yeah, I'm a little bit jealous. Normally we go to my mom's. And this year we're not. COVID, that whole thing. So, yeah, we're not doing anything this year. Although I will say, I am planning on cooking dinner like from scratch. Nothing fancy. We're just doing some like corn fritters. And then my daughter and I are going to be decorating Easter eggs. So we will be doing some things later on, but nothing like a big fancy like Easter ham dinner with my family. So it's a little different this year. I brought the laptop in case I was still here when you streamed. Oh, Sophia, that is so sweet of you. Um, and I assume you're saying you can't hear me because you don't want to turn it up too high. It's not because my levels are poor. Let me know. Let me just double check these levels. Yeah, it looks like my levels are pretty standard. Why are my ears flashing? Um, my ears should not be flashing. Sorry about that, y'all. Let's check these out and see what we got going on. Why are they flashing? Okay, we'll just shut them off for today. We don't need the ears on. We're not doing any gameplay. Normally, the my ears will reflect whatever color the Sims are, but it's not doing that today. Lil Shorty Hatter, welcome on in. It's great to see you. Happy Easter to you. All right. Yeah, we have a few people here. Even though you are probably all doing Easter activities, I am very grateful for you stopping in and saying hi to me. It's going to be a short stream today. We're not doing anything too long. Like I said, a little bit later, I am going to be making some dinner, just something for my daughter and I. Maybe my husband, I don't know if he'll eat it. He's kind of a picky eater. And then we're going to be coloring eggs. And then at 3 p.m. my time, so 3 p.m. or 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm a mod over at Sarah Simmer here, and she's doing a charity stream. So you could find me there. I will say, go support her. At least, check it out. Let me. I'm trying to find my. There we go. Give a shout out for Simmer. There's the link. You could go follow her. I will be over at her page being a mod for her charity stream at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it's for a good cause. Just show your support. Bring our community on over there. Yeah, levels are fine. Thank you, Sophia. All right, so I was just going to show off the final build. I finished it off stream, so that's kind of what we're going to start off with. I'm going to show you that mutant motor vehicle. Um, in the final stage. I did some surround. You maybe saw it on social media. And then we are going to I'm going to make our first shell challenge that you all can complete. And then we will do tours on stream. So I'm pretty excited about that. So we are going to pop it on off. Again, the daily question of the day is, what is the opposite of a koala? I thought that was a really strange question. So a koala bear, like, a koala. Um, so I was thinking like a koala bear is kind of like, most people think of it as like fuzzy and friendly. I know they can have a lot of attitude, so opposite of a koala. Yeah, and it's kind of a funny question, right? A new shell challenge to play with. Yay, awesome. Um, I'm glad that you're excited about it. And yeah, shell challenges are like my favorite thing. So I'm really excited to be doing one of my own because now I have a few people who like to hang out with me here that I know will probably do it. And then we have something to tour on stream. So definitely looking forward to that. So we're going to create it today. I'm going to create the shell on stream and then I'm going to type up the rules and I will post it on the Discord and on the Twitter. I could use a break from actually building. Oh, nice. Yeah, I know that feeling. Okay, so let me give you if you're not following me over on Twitter, there's all my social media links. If you're not part of the Discord, I don't know if you all are or not. There's the Discord link that allows you to join. I always post all my info. We'll be posting all of the rules to the shell challenge as well as a link on the gallery so you can find it. Things like that. And I will, of course, do it too. We can tour my version as well. But so here is back to the opposite of a koala. I'm thinking is some sort of um, flying insect or because a koala doesn't fly, so it has to be some sort of flying. Maybe my build, we've been working on this build for a couple streams now. Maybe that has like some influence in my brain, but so I was thinking a koala doesn't fly. So it'd have to be something flying. And then I was thinking either a lizard or a bug or something like that. So not a mammal. Um, or swim. I guess, do koalas swim? Does anybody know if koalas swim? Can koalas swim? If there are no assisted ways for a koala to climb out, they will drown eventually. Oh my gosh. They can swim, but they need something to climb out on. Wow, who knew? Google, Google is an amazing thing. A sea lion, Sophia, that is a good answer. I don't think they swim. Yeah, so it's like they can, but they can't. They will drown if they are just like in open water. Dee Dee just joined and saw the word shell challenge. Yeah, we are going to be building our shell challenge today. One Love Racer, welcome on in. Uh, D Deli, D Deli. Am I saying that right? I apologize if I'm not. Koalas are high 24/7. You think so? Google is a great yes, absolutely. So the question of the day, we always have a daily question is what is the opposite of a koala? So Sophia said a sea lion. I was thinking something um, that either flies or swims, just because koalas can't do that. So, and then of course you see here the mutant bug vehicle that we've been working on. So I was thinking some sort of either like a lizard. Are there flying lizards? I don't think there are any flying lizards, but or an insect, something something that could fly. Yeah, so we are going to be. I just wanted to show this off. I know this is where we ended up yesterday. The end of the build looked like this. And then if you saw on any of my social media, flying lizards, I never saw. Yeah, I think that's kind of in the movies. The opposite of a koala, that would be some sort of hummingbird. Nice. Yeah, I could see that, a bird flying, um, feathers. Yeah, like koala has fur, bird has feathers. So here we are. This is where we ended up yesterday with that build. And then I ended up putting, because what I've discovered, unfortunately, is this object right here is actually an urn, right? So right now it is outside, or it's a gravestone. And what I found is that when I was going to upload this just as a room, but when I put a room around it, it converted to the urn. So I ended up having to create a lot to go around it. So just to show it all off for you who weren't here, it is a functional DJ stand. So this is basically a drive around. You drive this around at night and, you know, it would blast the tunes. Where is she? She is possessed by the mother, so, oh my gosh. She's way over here. Okay. Let's get her. We'll just teleport her so she can try and do that. Teleport. So I can show y'all that it is functional. Oh, wow, an urn. There isn't an urn over here at the neighbors too. Gosh, oh dear. Um, let's practice this. Yeah, so we did put a little ladder here. We're pretending it's a door. You know, it's not really. Okay, so it is functional. Lovely. And then I will show you, she's right now is just visiting this lot. We're going to have her go to her home, which has the actual, surround that I ended up having to do since I couldn't upload it as a lot. So that was a disappointment. But actually, I think like the fly vehicle better without the roof. After all, really, Sophia? Interesting. Yeah, I liked the open, like it really showed off the roll cage that I had built. I did upload it with the roof, but you could definitely take it off if you put it in your game. Um, and we could take a look at it, what it looks like again without the roof. Definitely. All right, so this is what it ended up looking. Oop, I think this is what it ended up being in the final, when I added a bunch of stuff around it. So it's basically like a junkyard. I envision that they built this machine. They're going to drive off and go have their party. And, you know, there's all these different parts laying around that they kind of hobbled together. So that was kind of the backstory I was telling. How did you make the mutant fly vehicle functional? So it's not functional like they can't drive it because there are no cars in The Sims, but it's functional in that Sims can get up here, they can get up on this platform, they can use the items, like they can be a DJ. So that is what I mean by functional. I hope you didn't think I meant like they could actually drive it because that would be a dream. Maybe one day we will get cars. Both are awesome. I even gave the idea for the roof, but changed my mind. No worries, no worries. So here we have a little bar. This is technically uploaded as a nightclub. So I thought that was kind of fun since it's a party bug, you know. So we do have our bar. We have this this table. This is actually the table that you would make from the handiness skill if it turned out poorly. They don't have this in the game, but it let me say that they don't have it for us to play in the game. Obviously, the game recognizes it, so if you download this into your game, this table will show up because it is in the game files. I found it on the gallery. I don't know if you all have heard of the open world mod by Arnie. He unlocked this item and uploaded it, and I thought it was just perfect for the junkyard here. So we have just kind of junk all over. You could live here. There is a toilet. Well, I guess there isn't a fridge, so you'd have to add a fridge. There's a non-functional fridge, but yeah, I use Arnie's mod. Nice, Sophia. How do you like it? I have not tried it. We have a recycler, and then this is kind of like basically the garage office. So, ooh, my chair is gone. I'm not sure why the chair is gone. I'll have to double check that it didn't upload that way, but there was supposed to be a chair right here at the desk. But just a nice, basic, simple bathroom. Let me try and, oops, let me try and place it again from the gallery to see if build mode. gallery to see if it uploaded without the chair, because that would be a bummer. Oh, that's a different kind. Never mind, we won't test that. But yeah, so that's what we ended up creating just to surround the bug, since I didn't want it to be just a vehicle. So this way it has a little bit more backstory to it. I love it. I built the Ingalls little house and placed it in the open world in Newcrest. That's awesome. And so, Sophia, let's take that out. Did you mean the whole roof or just that one little part? Makes it more immersive in the open world. Yeah, you know, if we don't get a full-on open world for The Sims 4, I really wish that we could get open neighborhoods at the very least, because, you know, like, here's an example. Let me go into live mode. Like, here's an example. This is the neighbors over here. Look at, like, the textures and everything are exactly the same, except for them disappearing. But I can see in here, like, we can see that there's a bar over there, and there's the rug, and there's some artwork on the wall. So it's like the game is rendering it, like, well enough that we could access it. So that's the really frustrating thing. I wish they could have figured out a way to do that. You know, in the same, like, we could go all the way down here to the library, right? Like, this stuff is all, like, rendering correctly. And same with the library. We can look in and we can see you know, the shelves of books and the desks with the computers. Like, they're not like fuzzy or out of focus or anything. They look like they should be accessible, basically, and be able to interact. And so that would be one of my things, that I would love to have an open neighborhood at the very least. Yes, wise word, frustrating. Yeah. All right. So that is what we have here in our final stages of the mutant motor bug build, which I'm really pleased with. I'm very proud of this. All right, so we're gonna get going on our shell challenge, I think. We are. I don't think we're gonna do it in Strangerville. I think we'll build it somewhere else. I got a coffee today, y'all. If you know me at all, if you've been here before, I don't drink coffee. I drink coffee like a few times a year. So it's a special day. Hi, Matt. Welcome on in. I did get coffee today. It's decaf. It's decaf. Um, I can't do the full calf stuff. It's annoying how they had open worlds in other Sims games, but now that technology is better and EA have more money, they just don't do the open world. It is confusing. Yeah, it really is. I love you. Math, you are so sweet. Thank you so much. I'm so glad to see you. Yeah, maybe we'll do it right here, actually. Poured milk? Poured milk? No, it doesn't have milk in it. It has, it just has like a shot of caramel flavor. So it's like decaf coffee on ice with a shot of caramel flavor. You mean a lot to me, friend. Thank you, Matt. You mean a lot to me as well. Yeah, so no milk. I don't like to have milk if I don't have to. I'm slightly lactose intolerant, so I try to avoid it when I can, and I prefer to drink like almond milk or things like that, which I think they do have, but I like it without. So let's go in here. Let's go in here and see what we can see. So I kind of want a lot. I was thinking I would try and build it on a small-ish lot, and then you can always move it to a bigger lot if you want. Like, let's try this one. Yeah, I think 30 by 20 is reasonable, maybe. I just don't want it to be overwhelming for anyone, you know? Like that's my biggest worry, is that will it be overwhelming? Let's see what direction this. Oh, okay, so it wants this to be the front. Okay. Thanks for being kind to Math. Thank you. Thank you for coming in here and always supporting our people, our community as well. I appreciate that greatly. All right. I think, let's see. Is that too big? That seems like it might be too big. I also don't want to make anything too complicated for y'all. I finished that 500-piece puzzle I told you about. How long have you been working on that? That's my question. Like, did that take you forever in a day, or like... All right. It's gonna be a little odd, y'all. I'm gonna make it a little odd. Hopefully not too odd, though. What do you think? Is that gonna be too much? Emily is the definition of kind. Thank you, Sophia. I appreciate you. And I don't want to leave these in. I don't want to influence you all as to how you have to divide this all up. See, I think this could, like, maybe could we fit it on a... I'll try and see if we can fit it on a 20 by 15. And then maybe not quite. And do I do... I don't know. I kind of think that it looks a little bit like a puzzle piece to me. So, like a puzzle. What do y'all think? Does that look too complicated, or should I add more? Like, is it too simple? Is it too complicated? Good. Looks good, I think. Like a maze. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Like, it's like you could fit pieces together, but all right, let me save it. Hi, Retro Lark. Hi, Emily. This looks kind of fun. Thank you. Yeah. Save a lot to my library. We're just gonna go and see if it'll fit on a 20 by 15. Yeah, this is my very first shell challenge, so I will create a little like flyer or banner that I'll post on Twitter and my Discord and everything, so so you all can have all the like official rules. But it's gonna be very like, it'll be very standard shell challenge rules. Do we have to decorate this as a house or something else? It could be anything. If you want to make like a veterinarian out of it, or a nightclub, or a library, just any of the options. If you want to set it as generic and then come up with something else that's not one of the options, like a graveyard, or literally anything. Like, I don't want it to I don't want your creativity to be stifled. Whatever idea you have, you can run with it. Okay, let's see. Does it fit? It does fit. Nice. Okay, so I am going to upload it as a 20 by 15. You can put it on any size lot that you want. So that is the plan. That is the plan. You're applauding. Ooh, nice. Yeah, okay. So this is where I had put the daisy shell. So what are we going to call this? Emily... Emily Blue Jay. I don't know how long I can do it. Shell 1? Yeah, we'll just, we'll just name it because I hope that, if you all are enjoying these, that I could do another one. I would like to do that. So I was kind of skipped. Thank you, Math, for pointing that out. I wish that now with tiny homes, why it would make smaller lots. That's true. There's a couple, I think like the hidden worlds, like if we use this tree, I think the lot that's in there might be smaller. Let's see if it qualifies as a tiny home. No. How about take this off? Even that doesn't. So it can't be a tiny home. That's the one restriction I've already set in place. Actually, that's not true. If you wanted to, you could use the tricks and redraw. As long as these walls are the same, you could technically make it a tiny home. No idea yet what I can do with that shell. Yeah. So if you all don't know what I'm talking about, let's see. There is a trick you can do that. So if I technically replace this wall right here, it's going to connect. So I would have to, it would be very, so this was 4 wide. So we're going to do this. Oops. You see what I'm doing? I'm basically like redrawing the room. This is a trick builders use a lot. I have used it myself to qualify it as a tiny house, but, and then you see like, so this would go bye-bye. So these are not a room anymore, but I could still put a roof up over it. So you could, if you wanted to make a tiny house, you could kind of do that as long as the walls are still in the same place. Yeah, I think it's going to be tricky. I do think it's going to be tricky to try and figure out what to do. So anyway, we'll undo that. And I've thought about what am I going to do like today on stream. I could work on this shell challenge, but y'all who are here and are going to work on it yourself, I don't want to like give you ideas at all. Like I want it to be kind of a surprise that we all, on the day we're going to do the tours, that, everybody kind of see everybody's then. I know what I could do. A Des Artis Interiors would fit in there. Awesome. I'm glad you have an idea. That's awesome. All right, so that is the plan. Oops, did it not save? Emily, oops. Shell 1. Shell number 1. So exciting. Of course, we're going to have to use the hashtag. What are we going to... I'm going to look at the lot types available in the game and make one. Awesome! I would love to be able to tour yours in our stream. Let's see. We're going to have to figure out a few things that I want to put when I upload it here. We're going to have to figure out... I was thinking I want to give you plenty of time. How much, like... I don't want to rush everybody. And I know we have, like, April seems like a huge busy month for everybody. So I was thinking maybe I stream on Saturdays and Sundays. So let's have it due one of those days. Like maybe it's the 4th today. Again, happy Easter to anybody who celebrates, who has just joined us. I did say happy Easter in the beginning of the stream, but I want to make sure I wish you all a happy Easter if you celebrate. We have our blue jay today is donned in some bunny ears, and we have the flower bunny there with the eggs. So a little bit of festive going on the stream here. Let's see. So April, maybe if we have it due on the 7th or the 8th, maybe the 8th of May. Does that see? Thank you. Thank you, D. I appreciate that. Does May 8th seem like too much time or not enough? Let me know what y'all think. I'm gonna put May 8th, but if anybody like um, May due date, that's what I'm gonna say. That's like just a little bit over a month. Maybe that's insanely long. Will you decorate eggs for Easter? Yeah, Sophia. So that's basically the only plans I have today. Um, is I'm going to be decorating eggs with my daughter. Normally we go to my mom's. She lives like 15, 20 minutes away, and she makes all the big meals like Christmas and Thanksgiving and everything. So we always go there. Um, but it's COVID time, so we haven't been going to any of those uh, holidays with her. We've just been celebrating here at home. My area doesn't have, a lot of people aren't vaccinated yet. It's still really restricted. We just opened up to everybody above 16 can get them now. I'm not sure how far the appointments are out. I'm going to call tomorrow and see um, when I can get my vaccine. But so we're still social distancing, and I don't see her often. I see her basically on the holidays or just kind of random times. And so, they've been traveling too. My stepdad, he has gotten the vaccine, and my mom hasn't. Um, so yeah, that's what we're planning to do. What if you're celebrating Easter today? What are you all up to? Did you do anything special? Are you having a meal? Are you decorating eggs? Did you get candy? Um, My husband brought home a candy bar for me for Easter, which was great. It was my favorite candy bar, or favorite right now candy bar. It's like a Reese's, what is it called? Reese's Outrageous, I think. It's got peanut butter in the middle, Reese's Pieces. Really good, really lots of chocolate. It's so good. Yes, it gives plenty of time. Nice, Sophia. Yeah, just, I don't want to rush anybody. I want to have time myself as well. Um, Yeah, I think okay. So let's figure this out here. Do a May 8th. What else? Standard shell rules apply. Don't we're gonna use the little Simsy thing. Don't touch my walls. Any height, walls, foundation, any size lot. A gift sale, Gammy, welcome on in. It is great to see you. How are you today? I'm doing pretty well, actually. Thanks for asking. How are you doing? We are just getting our my very first shell challenge. I'm going to be posting up on the gallery here. For you all to do, and we decided May 8th will be the due date, so just a little bit over a month, and then we are going to tour them on the 8th, starting on the 8th and on the 9th if there's too many. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Yeah, standard shell rules apply. Don't touch my walls. Any height, walls, foundation, any size lot, any lot type. So it doesn't have to be residential. It can be any of the types or a made up one. Set it as generic and have a made up one. I got a few Easter eggs and I'm eating dinner with the family in a while, but other than that, I'm just simming and watching. Nice. That sounds like a wonderful day. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I am making some corn fritters. They're like kind of corn pancakes that aren't sweet. It's like for dinner. And I haven't been making a whole lot of homemade meals, so it is kind of special. And coloring eggs with my daughter, and then we get to eat the eggs, which is great. So that's what I'm doing. Nice mellow Sunday. My gallery name is the same everywhere. Emily Blue Jay with an E. Do I have a gallery command? me see. Gallery. There you go. That should link you. If you're logged in, you can just hit follow me. Yummy pancakes for dinner. Yeah, I mean, they're pancakes, but they're not sweet. So it's like you make it with flour, well, gluten-free flour in my case, eggs, cornmeal, and then it has corn kernels and like chopped up red pepper. Yeah, they're really good. And they put like salsa and sour cream on top. Really delicious, actually. Don't touch my walls. Any walls, foundation, any size lot, any lot type. What else do I need to say? If you want to add a basement, that would be okay, I think. Can add basement. Can use half walls. Can replace can replace walls. Actually, I'll do can replace, just follow you, thank you. No CC, yep, we'll put that on there too. Can replace walls with fencing, or short half walls. Can use half walls. So that's kind of redundant then. No custom content. Just because I'm not willing to download a whole bunch of stuff for these. Math, thank you for all that love. Thank you for all that love. Let's see. I have an emote that where is it? I unlocked. We have an Easter egg love that I unlocked with the channel points there. Okay. I will careful not to use CC. I appreciate that. Yeah, I don't want to end up like having to download stuff into my game. I don't use CC. I use mods that are build mods, but I don't use any CC. Do you have all the packs? I have all packs, so let's write that in there too. Any packs. Thank you all for giving me all these ideas. I would forget a lot of these things. Can replace walls with fencing, half walls, any size lot, any lot type. Can add basement, no custom content. So we can't use CC. No. You know, I tell you what. If you want to use CC, we will tour it without, how shall I say this? What I was going to suggest is you could do screenshots in the Discord, right? That uses your CC, and then we could look at the screenshots on stream, and then I'll just install the build and it'll just delete the custom content. So we can look at the build the way you've done it, even though it has CC, and then we could take a look at your screenshots. So that I'd be willing to do that as well. I have shells up so I know all the standard rules. Nice. Yeah, thank you for helping me. What else? What else? Decks, okay, let's do that. Let's okay, any size lot, any lot type. Can add basement. Decks, okay. No additional outbuildings. So basically you can't draw any extra walls outside. If you like made like a greenhouse that you lined up the windows and they didn't have walls, that would actually be okay. Like if you do it creatively like that, that's okay. Balconies, yep, balconies are okay. I have shells up, so yeah. Decks, balconies, okay. What else? Does that cover all the I'm not just going to use CC because I would like to challenge myself. Nice, but I don't usually use much CC, so not really hard in the CC act. Okay. 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 Standard shell rules apply. Don't touch my walls. Any height any height wall foundation can replace walls with fencing half walls. Yes. Any size lot, any lot type can add a basement. Decks, balconies, okay. No additional outbuildings. No custom content. Any packs. Due May 8th. Covers the basic rules. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Um I think that's it. I will is there budget? No. Let's add that too. No budget. If you want to challenge yourself and like say I want to make a starter home, I would love to see that, but it's not, I want to see your all creativity, and sometimes when you put like a limit on the funds, it can really stifle creativity because you're like, okay, I want to use this one item, but it costs 10,000 simoleons, so I'm not going to. I want to see how creative y'all can get. That's basically what I'm looking for and what I enjoy about it. Um, though I do enjoy like seeing how nice a starter home can be. Like, that's I enjoy that as well. So whatever you feel like would be fun to build for you. And if it is having a budget, if that's what makes it fun for you, please by all means do that. I cannot do budget build, so I am so glad there's no budget. Yeah, same. I built one starter home that I used a bunch of debug in because it was like so bare looking that I couldn't bear it. You are the best. Thank you, Math. You are. Okay, I think we're gonna post a flyer on Twitter. We're gonna post a flyer on the Discord. Um, with all the rules as well, but I think we're good to go. I'll alter it if I have to, like if I think of something. Oh, let's see if it connects or not. My game has been an issue. Oh, cool. Save new. Hey Cliff, welcome on in. No, you definitely are. Thanks, Math. How are y'all doing? It's great to see you, Cliff. Happy Easter to anybody who has just joined that I haven't yet wished a happy Easter to if you celebrate. Um, I am doing well. It's going to be a short little stream today. I do have some things I want to do. Oh, save your game. Thank you for that redemption, Math. I appreciate that. Um, Happy Easter. Thank you. We are So we have just created our first shell challenge. It is now up on the gallery. Here it is. Standard shell rules apply. It is due May 8th, and we will tour it on stream May 8th and May 9th if there's a bunch of entries, but I'm not anticipating that. Not just your game, gallery breaks for me frequently. Okay, well, that's a relief to hear that it's not just me. I mean, I know that sometimes like it's full on down. That I expect. I go to Twitter if it's not working and I'll check and I'll say, okay, did they announce that it's going to be down today or whatever? Like, I'll check on it. But so here you are. You can place it on any size lot, any lot type. It is on the gallery uh, on my gallery. I'm Emily Blue Jay everywhere. Oh no, that's not the one I meant to do. Too many buttons for me. What are we doing? What are we doing? Here we go. Socials. You can join the Discord as well. I will post those there. Didn't I shut off the raid? Sorry. Sorry, y'all. All right. I'm going to get this figured out. I'm going to get this figured out. I pressed the wrong button. I pressed the wrong button. Just chatting. We need this one. And we need to shut off this and this and this. All right. I did the same thing yesterday. Embarrassing. It's scary that bots on the internet can't identify stoplights or road signs, yet people trust bots to drive cars. Okay, I don't trust cars. Like, I don't like the bot cars. It's just not, it's not okay with me. Um, Heist. Oh, Cliff starting that heist. Cliff starting that heist. I'll join in. I said I wasn't going to join in anymore because I seem to perpetually win, but let's do that as well. And I can't change that message, which is frustrating because it's supposed to be about birds. So we don't want to say ahoy and treasure hunt. We're going on a bird seed hunt. You skipped my redemption. Oh, did I tour my build? Awesome. Yeah, let's tour Math's build. Thank you so much for redeeming that. I need to get a little noise. I've started to add noises to some of them. Um, so I need to do that. Actually, you know what, y'all? It's quarter after. I'm gonna take a small break, just to use the facilities, and then we'll tour Matt's build. It's a small house one though, since it's a micro house. Nice. Uh, let's wait till that heist is done. Gibbs Style Gaming joining in on the heist. Um, yeah, we'll just wait a couple minutes till that heist is done. I don't want to have you all end it here and be having stepped away. So let's see, Math. We can pull that up while we're at it, while we're waiting for that heist to end. I saw that redemption and I thought it was the same one as the save, so sorry about that. Thank you for pointing that out. I'm nowhere near getting a host herd. No worries. Math is here every single time I stream, pretty much the whole time, which is super awesome. Tiny house, I assume it's this one. Rolled a 99. Math, you won the bird seed. Oh, he did a roll. That's not part of the heist. Gamble. He gambled 6. GG on winning that. A band of blue jays checks their feathers and clean their claws and then fly towards Central Park. The poisonous smog sends half of the flock fleeing before they can find anything. The rest escape with a full belly and a bag of birdseed too. Gibbs making it out alive, and Cliff, you both have full bellies and an extra bag of birdseed. GG's. All right, we're gonna download the, let's see, it's a 20 by 15. Why don't we add that there? Tiny home. I only met you last stream. It'll take me a little while to save up. Yeah, that's fair. Okay. We are going to go on a quick break. You all keep gambling, keep doing it. I literally am just going to run upstairs, use the bathroom, and I will be right back. And welcome on back, y'all. Let's see, what did I miss? Dang, I forgot to change the lot type. I was gonna make it haunted instead. It don't really matter when you tour it. Right, it doesn't matter when we're touring, but you could re-upload it, like change the lot type and re-upload it if you want. Where is the gambling option? So Sophia, you would type, let's see, what is that? Menu. Mod? Minigame? I think that's it. So you're going to use the exclamation point points to display the amount of birdseed you have. And then you can either type exclamation point gamble or exclamation point heist with your birdseed for a chance to win or lose. Thank you, Cliff, for explaining that. So if you want to gamble, you would put in the chat gamble and then amount. So yeah, you would put in exclamation point gamble space 50, for example. I was just scared you will leave since when you went on just chatting. This is why the yard is almost empty. Oh man. I swear this coffee is making me more thirsty. Is that a thing? Because that's how I'm feeling. I need to get my tea too. I have to go, sorry, but have enjoyed my time here. Well, it's great to see you, Dee. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you for being here. Always appreciate you hanging out, chatting with us. I hope you still like it, though. Yeah, of course I will. It's a thing. I always feel thirsty after coffee. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I only drink coffee like a few times a year. Normally it doesn't seem to bother me, but today it is. But also haven't really had much to eat, so maybe that has something to do with it. Okay, so it is a tier 1 micro home. I love micro homes. Math. This is really adorable. Like this, points. Yeah, exactly. So here, let me show you. Points. And it will say how many bird seeds you have. So that's however amount you can gamble with. Not telling me how much bird seeds I have. Oh, well, no problem. So type it. It's the very first thing you have to type. Basically, you're trying to, the exclamation point tells the bot, like the very first thing, exclamation point tells the bot, hey, I'm going to do a command next. So try it again, typing just exclamation point points. That should be like the only thing you say. Just like I did up above. I also forgot to place a hamper. There you go, Sophia. So you have 8,820. And then you can choose to gamble with them, which would be exclamation point gamble. And then like I'll do 4. I won 8. And then you could also do heist. 5, for example, any amount that you have. And with the heist, you can either do it alone or somebody can join with you. So either way, if somebody wants to join the heist, they can do that too. Love, peace, and harmony. Okay, Cliff, I love that. I actually wrote that down too. Let's see here. Give me 1 second. Or maybe 2 seconds. Let's see if we can make it work here. I was meaning to do it and I forgot, but we're going to do it. There we go. Cliff, you have your own command. I mean, everybody can use it, but I love that saying so much that I wanted to have it on stream, and there you go. You could type exclamation point Cliff, and we get the love, peace, and harmony command by our Streamlabs bot. So, okay, Cliff did a heist. He joined my heist that I started, a Gibbs style gaming. I also joined in that heist. Um, yeah, yeah, I like that idea. Okay, I might replace the mirror with it in game since I really need a hamper if I want to play in this house. I also need more yard stuff. Well, that's all right. We get the idea anyway. Okay, so we are going to tour Math's little micro home here. Cool. Yeah, I thought it was cool. I loved it. So we have laundry here on the outside. So this is a channel points redemption. There are two currencies. So, and you earn both just by hanging out here. Um, oh man, the poisonous dog sends half of the flock fleeing before they can find anything. The rest escape with the. We got the same as last time. Gibbs style gaming, and I made it out with full bellies. The rest scattered beforehand. Oh, what I was saying is there's two channel points. People oftentimes get that confused. So the bird seeds are like the chat game, the chat currency, and then there's the Twitch kind of currency that's called band power on this channel. It's the little yellow lightning bolt, and that you can use to like redeem things like tour my house or tour my build like Math did, or if you want to see my puppy, you can redeem them to get puppy time, things like that. So there's two different currencies. It can be kind of confusing. So Math redeemed that band power that he has collected, and we're gonna tour this micro home. Having the see-through door, that's always great for having space. And we come in to a little kitchen area. So we have some dining kitchen area, cute little lamp. And then a little living area. Again, that tiny home stuff coming in really handy. I like the colors that you chose in here. Nice and light and bright and springy. So we have everything we need. We have a gaming center. We have the radio and TV built into this unit here. And here we have a nice simple bathroom. Shower over on the other side, fully functional. Nice window even. Get the light in, and then this must be our bedroom. Oh, bunk beds. Are y'all so happy we got bunk beds finally? I know I am. Oh, wow, we even fit some skilling activities in here. We have the mirror, something for the kids to do, and a nice dresser. This is really spacious, actually. Great job on that. Did I miss anything? I don't think there's it's such a small house. I don't think there's much to miss. Let's take a look from the top. Got some solar panels for that green energy. Want bunk beds for toddlers next. Yeah. I can't just not have Legos. Fair math. Yeah. So here it is from above. It's sparkling right now. I wonder, it might be kind of easy to maintain. That's the nice thing. Oh, that towel rack didn't render when we toured it, but nice, Math. Thank you for redeeming that. Oop, and I didn't see that light either. Nice. I love micro homes. It's so fun to see how you can kind of fit stuff in and make it usable for your Sims. I will remove the stuff for the table when I played. It's just for the tour. Okay. Okay. Making it feel like it's kind of lived in. I like that. And then let's take a look. I tend to play my games like this. How do you all play? Let me know. I'm just curious. Like, do you all play with walls all the way down? Or do you play like with this version? I bet that toddler bed fits under a loft bed perfectly. It does. It does. We'll use Math's thing here exactly, or as an example. It actually slots right into it. I did build a build that had that. So this, yeah, it like slots right in. But I think the issue is, and maybe why we might not ever see it, is because toddlers can't climb ladders, right? Like they told us that when we got ladders into the game with the patch before Eco Lifestyle, is that toddlers and animals can't climb ladders. And so I think the loft beds will and bunk beds will only be able to use by children and up. Like I think that's just the way it's going to be, unfortunately. This is a house for a couple, not kids. It still needs that Lego though. I play with the walls up and sometimes in first person mode. Really? You play like that? I should try that. I've done it a little bit, but I don't normally play like that. That's interesting. Toddlers can't use ladders in real life as well. True. I mean, kind of. Like if they go to the playground, you can kind of, depending on the age, I guess, they can kind of like climb up a few steps to go down the slide. Like, let's see, where is it? We do have that little slide. We do have that little slide that they climb, right? Am I just remembering wrong? This one. So that's not really a ladder, that's steps. Never mind. Never mind. I love the first person mode for some reason. You know what would be really fun is that if they had VR. I was trying to figure out how can The Sims get on the VR like bandwagon, and that would probably be the way how. It would have to be something like first person mode VR. Since teenagers can use spaceships in game, I would let it slide if they could. Pun totally intended. Yeah. All right. Can we get some hype in chat for maths build, please? Just type exclamation point hype or any hype emotes if you have hype or love emotes. I would appreciate that for this awesome build. Thank you again for redeeming that. I always love seeing all your builds in the game. I was going to use the tiny house type to make sure the right size, but then I changed it to haunted, but I forgot. No worries, no worries. Yeah. Man, can you imagine a haunted house in this? Like, where would all the, like, specters, I think that's what they're called, specters? The little green and red and those guys that float around. And the other question I haven't played with the haunted or the paranormal pack super a lot. If you don't have the painting of Guidry, does he appear anyway, or do you have to have that painting in order to make him appear? That is the question. All right, what are we gonna do now? This was the thing, is like I knew I was gonna build the shell challenge, but it's not really too hard to build a shell. It's really not. They have Legos and video games. Stoves are overrated. Oh, look at all those emotes. See, part of the reason I ask y'all to do that at certain times, other than I want to recognize, like, that Math did a great job on this build, is I like seeing those different emotes. Like, oh, cool. It gives me ideas for my emotes. And just artwork. Being an artist, I love to see the different artwork as well. Not sure either. I haven't played with the paranormal stuff that much. Guildry never paid a visit. Oh, well, that's a bummer. Okay, let's see what we got. I wish I could live in a tiny house, much less cleaning. Yeah, me too, Math. That's actually, if I could pick a house that I wanted. You drew those yourself? Oh my gosh. Awesome. That kitty one, the real life kitty. Oh, I like those. I like all the little cats. So let me go give you a follow. Looks like you play Sims 4 and Stardew. Nice. I don't play Stardew. So far, I've only done just The Sims on this channel. Okay, let me actually add, I'm all over the place now. Emily's Shell Challenge. Again, that's May 8th that it's going to be due. So I just want to add that to my calendar because you all know that I forget everything. So, yeah. Um, I have a tiny house being built at the, like in real life. I mean, apparently in real life. One table could be used for everything. Absolutely. And Pokemon. Thanks for the follow. I'm working on your shell now. Nice. Nice. I love to hear that. You got right on it. Appreciate that. One table would be enough. Yeah. So what I was saying before is my dream house would be a tiny house. Um, my husband and I are talking about building a house. I would prefer to have a tiny house on wheels so that if I want to travel, because I really love traveling, that it could kind of go anywhere. If it were just me, like if it were just me, let's put it that way, me and my animals, whatever I have at the time. Um, though it's trickier for him because he is in a wheelchair full time. And so kind of we'd have to be able to like get him up into the trailer. So that would be trickier. I guess we could have a ramp, but that would be a really steep ramp. So there's a lot of things to consider if we're going to make it work for him. But um, yeah, I'm with you. Easy to clean, easy to maintain. Like the expenses are, far less. So, Gibbs, what, tell us about your tiny house. I would love to hear about it. In real life tiny house. The Sims, dining table, Lego table, chess table, llama table, seance table, the real world table. Yeah, actually, you're not wrong. I mean, I like the different styles, like the fact that the seance table has a tablecloth on it. Like we don't have the ability to do that. There's only a handful of uh, other tables that do have the tablecloth, so that was nice. But I do see your point of like it would be nice if we could use all those tables as like if you could place the gaming set on just a regular table because you would play at like you would play don't the don't whatever the llama um at your dining table, right? Because usually that's our biggest table in the house is the dining table. I don't know that I would do seances at my dining table. Maybe that's just me, but yeah, that's I'm trying to think what everybody else's rules were. I should have looked at that because I do have open on my library. I do have some shell challenges, so this is the one I just posted on. He didn't have any rules. That can't be right. Who would you want to summon? Well, that's a good question. I don't know who I'd want to summon. Theme is a rose. Yeah, so he didn't give any with his. Then we had, I think, modern is the way. This is my new shell. Main is modern building. No changing walls. No CC and mods. Gallery art is fine. Oh, I should have said tool is okay. We'll put that on the flyer. Can't use backs I don't have. Tours, shells. Okay. Do people even use tables got seance? All movies have it on the floor. Hey, that's a good point. Yeah. Well, I think like I don't know. That's a good point. It's a 6-meter trailer and it will be on all the same level. I have a decent sized kitchen and a big bed and a good sized table for a desk. It is going to have a compost toilet and solar panels too. Nice. So are there any loft areas at all or not? And it's a trailer, so it is mobile, or are you like parking it? Like is it a trailer on wheels or a trailer like a mobile home that doesn't move? I would want to get the composting toilet and solar panel as well. I'm with you. That sounds really great. That sounds really great. 6 meters. 19 foot. Oh, that's decent size actually. That's decent size. Um, and does it have a full bathroom? Like, does it have a full tub or is it just a stand-up shower only? No loft area because I use a walker and although mobile, it will be parked. Cool, Gibbs, like off the grid. Yeah, yeah. So, so it'll be elevated. You'll be able to enter it. Okay, that's the thing with with his wheelchair is it's a little bit trickier situation. And I guess we could, like, if it were parked, um, like mostly in one spot, then we could build like a deck with a ramp and stuff. But if I had a tiny house, I would have it the way I did in game, only that I don't need a table for Legos only. So I would get a desk island, I think, to use lamps and Legos on that. Same bunk bed, same gaming area, and of course the swing set I forgot to place. No worries, yeah. Um, Shower, sink, mirror, and toilet in the bathroom. Wonderful. Yeah, that sounds great. Yeah. Actually, while we're talking about it, that's something we could do. I did build I did build. Actually, maybe it's placed already. Um, it is. I did build my tiny home trailer, the one that I want to have. I also plan on starting a veg garden. Nice, of course, of course. So here, this was before we could place windows um, on the angle, but here is the basically my dream tiny home that I created before did Tiny Living come out, or was this like just when Tiny Living came? No, it was before Tiny Living came out because I used the old debug solar panel. So this was before Tiny Living and Eco Lifestyle. But this is an example of what I would like for a tiny home. Again, it's a trailer. Um, and of course, the dimensions are off. Like this is actually a little bit more room um, than we would do. But so bathroom here, full bath. And I think it would be more like 3 wide or 3.5 wide. Like if we could inch it in like half a square, then that would be more accurate. And then we did, and again before ladders, has laundry, has a dishwasher. So this is based off of a floor plan of one of the local tiny home makers, and then a full bed again, making sure there's enough room for the wheelchair. So this is literally my recreation of that floor plan. Very like, this is totally livable, I think. Like my husband and I could totally live in this. I would get a regular laundry machine. I won't use the tiny one. Yes, exactly. That was one of my requirements when I talked to the tiny home. I said we need a full-size bath, of course. These doors would actually end up being pocket doors because with the wheelchair, it's just too much of a pain in the butt. So if they can slide into if they can slide instead, that's ideal for him. Don't forget curtains for the windows. Yeah, right. Well, I mean, if you look at this, we're out in the middle of nowhere in my dream. So we wouldn't need curtains except for here in the bedroom. I did put them in the bedroom because, when you're sleeping, you don't want to be blasted in the face with sun. And on this particular one, I couldn't recreate it super well. Like your Sims can't go up here, but it did have some loft spaces in this particular design. So I really love this design. It's very expensive though to have somebody build it. So yeah, I'm with y'all. This is the tiny living is where it's at. I have a 3-story house right now that I own, and it's a lot to maintain. And as when I bought it, I wasn't having all the chronic health issues. I had some, but not all of them. And so it's been harder for me to take care of the house is the long and short of that. I would get a regular laundry machine. I don't forget the curtains. The fact that I prefer a bunk bed over a regular double bed really work with tiny houses. Yeah, that's true. And if it's just yourself, I think that works. Um, that definitely works. I think, you know, I'm married, so that I don't think bunk beds would work that well in my situation. I will try to fit a laundry in my build now. Like a laundry, indoor laundry is what you're saying? At least you have the outdoor laundry, but there's no way I'm gonna, like, in my life that I'm gonna use a laundry tub to do laundry. Heck no. Married couple can use bunk beds as well. They absolutely can. Absolutely. I'm saying I don't want to. Like, no way, Jose. No way, Jose. I'll show you all one of the more recent builds I did as well. It's technically a micro home. So I don't know if y'all, we talked about it a little bit earlier, but there is a way to cheat the game. It must be in a different save file. There is a way to cheat the game to think that it is a 40 by 30. Is this a 40 by 30? Yeah, put it there. Into thinking it's a tiny home when it does not look like a tiny home. And I'll show you how I did that. This home is actually huge, but it classifies as a tiny home. So, a married couple, but Emily's husband needs the wheelchair. Yeah, yeah, and so like feasibly he could use the bottom bunk. I guess that would work. That would be the solution to that, and I would use the top bunk. I don't want to have to climb up. I don't want to have to climb up all the time either. So, let's see. The tiny house is just temporary because my girlfriend is in a wheelchair, and the big house will take a year or more to build. I'm thinking of getting an old washboard to do washing until. Oh, bless you, Gibbs. Oh man, bless you for doing. I mean, I like the idea of it, but I don't want to. So yeah, this is actually a tiny. This is actually a tiny home. Yeah. Oh, it's a park. No, we don't want it at park. Yes, it qualifies as a tier 1 micro home. And I used that trick of the building trick that I was showing you all earlier of basically you don't create any rooms. So this is a micro home. And I'll show you what I did. The upstairs is not usable because as soon as I put a floor down, it becomes a room and then it's going to count toward our tiny home count. And so it's literally just for looks. You could obviously, if you wanted to put rooms up here and like flesh it out and don't care about the tiny home thing, you could do that as well. But so what I did, none of these are technically rooms. So these are all individual walls. And that is how you get away with calling it a tiny home. And it took a lot of tweaking to make sure nothing turned into a wall. Or into a room. There is one room. I'm trying to remember where it is. This is a room. That's what it is. It's these platforms. I have a shower area here that is raised up. So when I use the platform, this counts as a room. And then our fireplace over here, this counts as a room. Those are the only rooms in this house. Yeah, kind of stressy or so uncomfortable to always climb up. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I'm old enough where I don't want to be climbing up and down every single day. And also, like, a twin bed for me is probably going to be too small for me these days. I've basically my whole life had at least a full or a double bed. I know that trick. Awesome, Gibbs. Yeah, not everybody does, but I thought I'd show it off just because it's, not everybody knows you can cheat the system. So but a lot of people do know. Laundry machine in the bedroom. This had to be done. Really? Where did you end up putting it? Where the mirror is? So yeah, this is the I have two versions of this. This is the furnished version. It is, I didn't. So I have been thinking about doing the 100 baby on stream. I have said I will never do it, but people keep saying that if you do it while you're streaming with the chat, it's like so much more tolerable. So I'm kind of contemplating torturing myself for you all. And so I thought I will build a house kind of in preparation of maybe doing that. I don't know. I may do a vote over on my Twitter or on my Discord to see if y'all would enjoy that. If not, we won't worry about it, but yes. Yes, where the mirror was. Okay. So yeah, that's what I created this for. And if you do the 100 baby and you have those tiny home perks, it makes life a lot easier. So it's technically it's it's maybe not in the spirit of the 100 baby challenge, but it it's in the game. So I know I've seen other people take that advantage. So I thought, why not? This bed here too is functional. You can have two Sims sleep, one on the left side, one on the right side. They just can't use it for woohoo functions. So, you know, that was something I thought. We have other options in this house. We have the hot tub and such. So I really like the look of that though. I thought that worked pretty well in that bedroom. I kind of need to go. Thanks for being my friend. Well, thank you, Matt. Thank you again. I really enjoyed your tour of your micro home. I'm going to be wrapping up pretty soon, too. Like I said, I have some things I need to do today. Nice short stream today. Great to see you, Matt. Have a great rest of your day. I hope to see you next weekend here streaming while I'm streaming. If not, have a great rest of your week. Thank you for being here. Much love to you. I started the 100 baby tiny house challenge and the kids aged up so fast. I was bored. Really? Interesting. Yeah, it sounds like the worst challenge that I would never play The Sims again. Like anytime I hear about it, I don't want to. It sounds like torture. But I think with y'all hanging out and doing it with me, it might be tolerable. It might be fun. I've never done it either, so even though I've seen streamers do it a little bit, I haven't gone through the motions myself. I don't remember. Like if I saw some, I don't know. I feel like I really need to do it myself to get a good handle on it, basically. Such a cool idea. Will work fine for Dynasty build too. The beds. Oh, cool. Yeah, definitely use it. Definitely use it. Just know that although they can sleep on each end, they can't woohoo with it. Yeah, but I have done and completed the 100 baby 8 times now. Holy Hannah. Did you do it on stream or on your own or both? So you got it down. You got it down. Do you think it would be better doing it while you're streaming so that, you know, folks can interact and such, or wouldn't make much of a difference? Oh, and now we have dust to deal with too. So that's the other thing. I'm wondering about the dust. Like dust forms in rooms, so I think most of this house would actually not get dusty. That's just my guess. It would like get dusty up here and maybe here. On my own, I do plan on doing it on stream as well. Okay. Okay, well, you're like practiced at it though. I did the $7 challenge and after 10 minutes I exited the game. Right, Sophia, that's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. I just don't think it's really for me. I just really don't. Okay. We're gonna be wrapping up here. I just want to look for somebody to raid. Um, Nobody. Do y'all have any suggestions of who we can raid? I know I'm kind of quitting suddenly here, but okay. I had dust on the outside with my regs to riches. Interesting. I did the 7 toddler on stream and Avery was saying that I was brilliant at it. Okay. I'm definitely gonna hang out in your stream. Um, that sounds like you've kind of done all these challenges. I would love to get maybe some tips because I don't do that type of gameplay. I kind of basically play where I test out the pack. Like if a new pack comes out, I'll do all the things, but I haven't really done challenges. My name is A Huggable. Okay, I actually had her pulled up. Um, I hang out there sometimes too. Congrats. Yeah. All right. Let's go to our let's do her. I think I rated her several months ago, so it has been a while. Good suggestion. She is playing The Sims 4. I always like to raid Sims 4 people. Wednesday morning is gameplay day. Nice. Okay, I will look out for you. Let's get my final gamble in. If any of y'all have any bird seeds burning a hole in your pocket, get your final gambles in. Let's see. My schedule, not regular. I do Saturdays and Sundays at varying times. It just depends on um, my husband's work schedule. I stream when he's gone because he literally sits right next to me at his computer. And so it's just easier if he's not over there wheeling around, making noise, playing his game, doing shout outs in Call of Duty or things like that. Um, Again, my socials, Emily Blue Jay, everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. And then we also have the Discord, which I check every day, at least once a day. You can post, any builds you're working on, any CC that you love, like basically anything and everything. Meals you make, if you think, okay, this is a great meal, I want to post the recipe. I can post the recipe for those corn fritters I'm making today for y'all to check out, at least look at the recipe. Time zone, I'm in Central Standard Time. Um, yeah, Central Standard Time. I think that is it. I think that is it, y'all. Let's get our command. We have to copy and paste. When we get over to a huggable stream, just copy that, and then when we're over there, you paste it. Let's spam it in her chat. Show her that the Blue Jay Band is coming in strong. Okay, you're Central Time too. Oh my gosh, 5 a.m. Oh my gosh, dear. Um, I will try. Sometimes I take medicine at night to help me sleep. Sometimes I take my second dose around then, so I could pop on before it kicks in and check you out. A Huggable leaving now, sorry. Oh no. RetroLark, thank you for letting me know. In the morning, yeah, 5 a.m. in the morning. But yeah, sometimes I am up so I can catch people at that time. Yes, I was gonna say some Australians that I watch are streaming then, and so I can catch them that 6 p.m. my time, right? Okay, so A Huggable is a no-go right now. Sorry, y'all. Let's go over here while I keep looking for someone. She is also doing a raid. Let's do, she's a little bit bigger name. She probably doesn't need our little baby support, but we will go on and show her. X Sarah Smiles. Let's do that. Let's do that. Raid a channel. Start a raid. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for being here today. I really appreciate y'all. Let's do that raid command one more time. You're going to copy and paste that into her stream when we get on over there. I appreciate you all. Have a great rest of your Easter or a great rest of your day if you're not celebrating Easter. It's great to to see you and hang out with you today. Shell challenge is up. I look for those rules again. I will post that later on tonight. And yeah, take care of yourself. Take care of your mental health, your physical health. Do that self care. And let's show the love on over there to Sarah. All right, y'all. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.
Bathroom. Do you know what I'm saying? It's above the toilet. I can just delete it completely. It looks similar, besides this room, because this was not my fault. This was through the fault of Anna, this freaking room. But generally, I'm aiming for... Oh, mommy, music stopped. Something about the way you move. Jinx. My first pet stuff? I wouldn't say fault. I would. Wait, am I missing something? Blue Jay band flying in? Am I missing something? You. Did I miss something? It's very nice of you to give guests toothbrushes. Listen, you never know when something's gonna get caught up in your teeth. Just pretend they're all wrapped and new. So if you come over and you need a toothbrush, we got you, okay? Why does this not have a dark blue swatch like the door? That's what I'm wondering at this very fine moment. We rated Sarah. Oh my god, and I think we got bumped over here. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. If it makes you feel any better, we have the same name. I'm so sorry. Welcome in. I'm so sorry. We did that once. That did happen to us once. We got raided as we were raiding, and it was like a big fat disaster. It's pretty close. I know. We both use H's, so like, you know.